The fuck is going on in here, huh?
Whoa,
what's
happening right now?
What is this?
Who's that?
It's a room full of two guys? Well, listen here. You know what? It's RnG Pro versus Ris3n competitive, right? Well, guess what, Revolt? Guess what, Revolt? You're gonna get Reed in the face. You ready for this shit? You're not ready for this shit. Let's fucking go, bro. I'm gonna 1-2 buckle your shoe and my shoe and everybody else's shoe all at the same time. You ready for this shit? You're not ready for this shit.
Calm down.
God damn, dude,
How did Stillfly get the call?
You didn't tell me we were cutting promos.
Let's go, fuck boy.
You did not tell me we were cutting promos.
How did this happen?
Okay?
A wild Stillfly has appeared. What's up?
This match is getting out of control already. Wow.
Yeah, I'm about to go for a chair shot on Stillfly if he doesn't shut his mouth, you know?
I feel really uncomfortable. How could I get caught in the middle of these two? I'm really scared about what Revolt has to say to Stillfly. That
how did I
terrifying.
even show up? I don't know how I got here. I don't know why I'm here.
You don't even know where you are, but I'll tell you where I'm about to take you, dude, and that's to Suplex City, Stillfly.
Suplex City?
I'm gonna take you to Suplex City because, you know, you name yourself Stillfly, but I'm about to put you on the ground, and you ain't gonna do any more flying, bro. I'm gonna clip your wings, okay?
Oh, shit!
I'll still be flying.
We're gonna start calling you Still Grounded is what we're gonna call you.
Reed! Alright, I guess we'll find out, bro. You know what? I'm still flying no matter what.
Dude, if I'd known we were cutting promos, I could have prepared a way better one. This is why we pay Stillfly the big bucks, you know? He's ready to cut the promo, you know?
I didn't know we were gonna be high voltage up in here. That's right. Well, guess what, Revolt? I'm gonna 1-2 buckle your shoe.
See, that just sounds like you're doing me a favor, though. Like,
does it though?
It sounds like you're noticing that my shoes are unbuckled, and you're graciously doing me the favor of buckling my shoe for me.
That's what they want you to think.
You're like, joke's on him. I buckled his shoes together. Like, I don't think that's how buckles work. So we already agreed that the ace match is me versus you, right?
That's why you've been totally bamboozled. What?
I said we already agreed that the ace match is me versus you, right?
The ace match is most certainly not me versus you.
Nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch that, indeed. That'd be terrible. We have to think about Renegade's viewership here, okay? This is all for him, you know? If we go putting shit up, everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck, I'm not gonna watch this, and then poor Renegade.
I've lost control of this channel. I don't know
absolutely
how this could happen.
Nothing.
This is insane.
We can't let Renegade's sacrifice be in vain, Revolt. Do you fucking hear me? It cannot be in vain.
I'm with you. What the fuck is going on?
It will not be in vain. Alright, good luck, have fun, everybody. It's dick time. I wish you...
Wow. Well, guys, that was wildly inappropriate. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. That was Stillfly, captain of the RnG Pro team. Giving some smackdown to my friend, Revolt, captain of the Ris3n competitive team. Absolutely unacceptable. We're gonna
Absolute madness. You know, huge amounts of BM shown here today. I'm taking the high ground. Actually, that's not true. I called him Still Grounded. I don't think I'm allowed to take the high ground after.
Well, you better take the high ground because, I mean, the gauntlet's been thrown down there. Bro, you heard him. He's gonna buckle your shoe.
1-2, clear shoe.
I mean, I don't know how clipping the wings on a phoenix works, but...
Good luck, have fun.
Born from the ashes. Born from the ashes. Born from the ashes. Born from the ashes. Born from the
like messages. I'm so fucking drunk. Just had 7 hot dogs and a butternut squash.
What? What? How do those things go together at all?
What combination of food?
Oh my god. Hey, Revolt. We had
What's
some
up?
crazy shenanigans, but we made it to map number 1. Would you like to introduce your first player?
Wait, so you cut out for me. What'd you say?
Would you like to introduce your first player?
Yeah, dude. Up in the top right-hand corner, representing Ris3n competitive with a weird cel-shaded portrait guy. It's
And in the bottom left, from RnG Pro, it's Viper.
there was a race going on there to see what would finish first, player introductions or Viper's spawning pool. But we won that. We won that race.
It was close. It was really close.
It was real close.
Yeah, I mean, Viper is such a cheesy Zerg. And he's living up to that reputation right now, as he makes 8lings. He did go into gas, so this is going to be a Baneling nest follow-up, most likely. And...
Oh, and he's gonna dodge the Overlord. So how do you wanna, like, what
Is
do you
he,
wanna
though?
do to hold the... I think so, right? Or at least with the initial...
it was 1 hex away, yeah. I thought it was going to click.
No, he fully dodges this. And what do you want to be doing here as Swarm, right? Because this is going to catch him unprepared, but it's still a winnable spot.
Well, you want to pull well, okay, so you don't want to pull half your drone line. Given that Viper hasn't expanded. If he had expanded, you'd pull half your drone line, but this natural is pretty much dead. Swarm needs to throw down spines.
There's
oh my god! Uh-oh.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he can't save this. He scouted the other side of the map, too.
Yeah. And, I mean, the Baneling Nest is halfway done. That's going to be coming up here. And this is going to be scary.
There's no spines. You really need spines to hold the Banelings.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have 2 queens here soon. That'll be helpful. He can get them on the ramp. But, I mean, the Baneling Nest is about to finish, and that's when things are going to start to get really, really dicey here. I think you're right. Like, this hatch is not getting saved. It's gone.
First 2 Banelings are incoming for Viper. Swarm has pulled to the ramp. He is getting his first spine down. The question is it too late? You know, he doesn't have Link speed, doesn't have Banelings, and... I mean, fighting Banelings, Bling Bane, with just Speedlings is bad enough, but fighting them with no Banelings of your own and no speed is a tall order for anybody. And the DPS is just too much here. The queens on the ramp are breaking, even with Transfuse. Oh, but Viper...
Yeah, but I mean, he shoved him back, at least temporarily. That hatch is down, and he kept every queen alive.
He's supply blocked, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's really, really rough, because he wants to get this queen count continuing to rise here. Viper's going to try and dive in again. But he's going to have to wait for more Baneling. If Swarm can hold till this spine gets up, I think he can hold.
Okay, this is weird.
Oh my gosh, and if he holds this and keeps the hatch, right, he's in such a good spot. Oh, he catches the spine!
Go RnG Pro.
No!
Hey, thanks so much for the bits, Demonum.
Oh, and
Really
Viper's just
appreciate
gonna
that.
try and target down the hatch. Is there enough transfuse? There's not.
That's so much. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, so... Swarm lost the hatch. But that was going to happen no matter what. I think the main, advantage here for Swarm is that he saved his main economy. However, Viper is going to have the earlier second hatch, effectively, as this game sets. Actually, oh no! Oh no! Swarm gets cancelled. He does save the drone, though, which is, in the heat of battle, a little bit impressive. There's now officially too many queens for Viper to engage here against roaches. 4+1, which it looks like he's going for.
Oh, but there's the Nidus network. There's no intention here of Swarm of playing this out. He's gonna get some roaches for himself and go across with the queens and the roaches. Oh, but it's gonna get scouted. Oh, letting the Lings in. That's brutal. Oh, he's even gonna get 2 drones on his way out.
There's the Nidus. Swarm drops it right on time. Almost, you know, a couple frames after it finishes. And... oh, is Viper gonna see it? Viper sees it. Okay.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to stop it. The queens are out.
But does he have enough to defend here? I think with
don't know.
Transfuse, the answer is no.
Yeah, I mean, a spine even getting built here. Swarm's getting himself Zerglings behind this too. He's gonna pick off a few drones. Oh
Is
my
he, though?
goodness.
I think Swarm's just continuing to get roaches. Viper's getting 22 lings.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're
sorry.
actually going to pop in a surround on the clean roaches. Oh no! He gives up the surround.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the drones come in here. He's got a surround, but there's a lot of health in this army. It's chewing away, but I think there's too much here for Viper. But the question is how much is he going to lose to clear this out?
So far he's lost no workers, just the Zerglings, but that
He
might
lost 5,
be
right?
about to change. Swarm is going to move the Spine Crawler forward. He's leaving one of the queens in the back. It could be helping out with this fight, and I think every little bit of damage is going to count on both sides.
Oh,
The spine
the
is
spine
rooted.
went?
There's one more Transfuse about to hit for Swarm. Single G is called. Swarm.
Swarm.
BP.
Golden Wall, more like Still Flies Fall, am I right? How about that one?
I mean, solid 3 out.
Solid 3 out of 10. Hey, could be worse. Could be worse. Anyway. Oh, no, we're seeing another. All right, wait, quick. Before his pool finishes, we have to do it. We have to do it.
Okay. On the right side for RnG Pro, it's Drose.
Double D. And spawning on the left side of Golden Wall here, the purple Zerg player, it's Steven. But yeah, dude, it's so weird. You know, I got a Ris3n competitive jersey, or sorry, an RnG Pro jersey with my name on it, like a week ago, and now I'm like, yeah, beat him. Like, I don't know, man.
That feeling when you literally have a jersey with your name.
Feels good, man. Now, he's staying in the natural. Obviously, at this point, he knows that a quick pool is coming his way, or else there would be a hatch down. But he didn't go into the main to scout and see if there was a gas commitment, and I'm a little confused by that. Like, I would think that you would want to see that.
Okay. I mean, this is gonna be the gold base for Steven. Usually, when you do a pull first in the gold base, like you kind of hide what you're doing, I think. I don't even know that you go pull first. Like,
Wait, how could you not go pool first and pool first into gold base?
Well, no, I think when you take the gold base, you open hatch first, and then you go into link flood on this map. So I'm a little confused about what Steven's up to here.
Oh, great micro there by Double D.
Because the rush distance is just too long for these slow links to get across the map before the Zealot gets out, as we can see here.
Yeah, now there's 2 Zealots and an Adept following this up, and I think Double D handled that pretty much flawlessly. Loses nothing, even gets a Ling there with one of the Zealots.
I wouldn't be too surprised here to see Double D mine out this back mineral patch and send the Adept behind the minerals to her. Okay, alright, never mind. He's totally not going to do that.
He's totally not going to do that. He heard you suggest it, and he's just like, just because he suggested it, now I'm not going to. He changed his plan because of you, you know? But it's going to be Robo first here from Double D. I don't mind that. And there's the 3rd hatch there from Steven.
The Kyojin is lending me his energy to stay neutral. Thanks, Kyojin. The Knight of
Boo.
Morocco.
Boo neutrality.
You have you ever seen Futurama?
Yeah.
I am from the neutral planet. Do not feel strongly one way or the other.
I feel strongly that Steven really doesn't want to lose too many drones here to this adept. His drone count is already really low, and he's going to lead 2 out. You know, under normal circumstances, I feel like 2 drones to the adept is not good, but not like crazy levels of disaster. But with an opening like this where your drone count's already hampered, I mean, 2 drones is a big deal.
I think more of a big deal is these 4 drones not mining at the gold base. They're just kind of sitting there.
Oh, yeah. Get those
They
up,
were
mining,
sitting there
Steve.
for quite a while, too. Yeah, so Steven... It's eaten a couple drones and damage. I don't think it's that big a deal given that he does have that gold base. But this is definitely one of the strangest openings I've seen on Golden Wall Zerg.
Oh, and he's gonna go drop stalkers behind the gold base, and I mean, let's be honest, completely shut it down, at least for a long time.
Joe 688541 in the chat is asking which is RnG Pro. That's gonna be D Droze. Or Blue Protoss and
Double day.
he's not gonna drop behind the gold.
No, he's not. He's ignoring
What
me.
is this
Okay.
freaking game, man?
No, he's just he's just warping it in the main. There's a lot of stalkers. Stalkers now confirmed to be good at PvZ as he's gonna come in, kill the queen, start killing overlords, drones, everything. And this is really scary. I mean, he's making lings now, trying to get roaches out. I mean, they're not here yet, and he's gonna hemorrhage out so many units while he's waiting for them. Zealot's even following it up. But this spot on the ramp, he really can't get a good fight with the Zerglings, and I think Double D is borderline checkmated him here.
Well, Steven does have the gold base. He can replace a lot of these drones. He can't replace a lot of drones. The question is, how does he hold? How does he hold the gold base? He's getting out a couple roaches, but definitely not in the number.
Yeah.
And GG is called. Why don't we take our time? Well,
I agree. Let's just take it, chillax, take it easy. How are you doing? How was your day?
I'm doing okay. I edited videos for 12 hours, so I'm tweaking a little bit. I'm on my 4th cup of coffee.
Whew, that's a lot of coffee. Wait, over like in the 4 cups in the 12 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 3 hours apart.
Okay, that's not too bad. Cause I was gonna say, dude, if I drink too much coffee too quickly like that, like, it gets weird, man. It gets weird. Somewhere between 2 and 3 cups of coffee, like my brain, it just goes haywire. So. Oh yeah, we were casting a StarCraft game, right?
Yeah.
Other players or
Are we though? I mean, okay. In the top left, or RnG Pro. Pre-order your shield battery overcharged now. It's the Blue Protoss Bowman.
Oh, we have to pre-order that shit? Damn. Well, I'm going to go order that now, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to introduce our player in the bottom right-hand corner, representing Ris3n Competitive. It is Killmanjaro.
This is...
I like how he's got like so many names too, because there's Killmanjaro, right? And then if you add him on BNet, it's Storm. And then if you see him on Twitch, it's Exposed Lemon.
In none
One
of
of
it,
those
like,
things
it's
is
not,
not like the other.
thematic, right? Like, they're not even... Yeah, there is no theme to tie them together at all.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like, you got Killmanjaro, I'm like, okay, that's a cool idea, some, some nature memes, as well as it just sounds cool. Storm, I see it. Exposed Lemon Renegade. Now, I've asked him to explain that to me, and he has yet to do so, leaving it up to my imagination, and I don't know if that's a good thing.
He is yellow this match. Did that have significance? We don't know.
Maybe... It's like, nah, dude, I just really dig lemons,
Okay, so Kilimanjaro is scouting around for proxy.
think they
Bowman's
both
gotten
are. Yeah.
soccer out, yeah. But they're both like totally playing standard.
Yeah, well, that's because they watched those first 2 games and they were like, "What?"
Wait,
the
no, they
fuck?"
aren't.
Like-
That was a 2.5-minute Twilight from. I don't know why he put it right at the corner of the Reaper jump. So like, if Kilimanjaro just pops up there, he's gonna see the Twilight. But I guess he's not going to. So.
Yeah,
Blink
and this looks like
started up.
a defensive blink opening. I like this a lot.
Now, what would you say makes it defensive as opposed to offensive here?
Yeah, I guess we don't know it's defensive yet, but what you really want to keep an eye on is, like, A, if he's getting a prism, and B, the number of gates he has. Because Blink Stalkers can let you get away with a whole lot defensively just because they're so good at picking apart those Terran harasses.
Pastry is saying he's a fan of an in-base macro nexus in some match. What?
Wait, who is Bowman?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Pastry is.
Pastry is saying that about Bowman. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like,
There's
you okay,
no way
buddy?
that's true. He's just like, I just need a little more chrono boost.
I feel like that was like a random text generator. Like, he just generated text and copied it into chat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, so the Stalkers are at the front, but here come 4 Hellions that really have nothing to ward them away. I guess there's 2 Stalkers that are going to run around and chase, but Kilimanjaro could get a lot of damage done here. He could get a lot of damage done here.
And yeah, he's gonna do exactly that. Trying 10 probes for now. Oh man, not like this. I would have almost recalled to the second next. Oh, he's not even focusing the low health Hellions. I think he's given up mentally. He proxied a Robo in the top right while this was going on, but like it wasn't even.
Yeah.
This is far more important. To
he
him
did
for
get
time.
some harassment done at the natural, but
Well,
he
it
lost
just
21
started.
probes.
He didn't get it done. Like, he's
Yeah.
getting it done now, and those 3 SCVs we saw on screen were all that happens, and now 2 Stalkers are going to go down. 2 Stalkers in exchange for 3 SCVs aren't value, even on a good economy, and that Bowman is not.
Yeah, that really
I tried
hurt.
there. I tried. Wait.
we went a little Yoda there for a second.
Hold up. He didn't proxy the Robo. Okay, he proxied a gateway in the top right and worked in 2 Stalkers. I'm an idiot. He put the Robo in his natural. He also has forged on only 2 of his buildings. I love that. It irritates chat so much when I play Protoss and I only have... Because it looks like they're unpowered, right?
It does. I don't like that either. And it's like a random amount. Like, he's got it on the Twilight and the Cyber.
Why put it
and
on
the
the
Assimilator.
Twilight and the Cyber? Why not just make it like your gateways and your fort? I guess there's too many gateways for it to work.
Yeah. I don't... It bothers me. And actually, this is a great defense. Oh, but he doesn't keep the Observer moving. He might not... Oh, he's going to get... Okay, so he picks off a Banshee. That's good. That's really good. Oh, Kilimanjaro, you need to get out of dodge there, my friend. He can outrun this Observer, but... Okay, there's the cloak. Okay. Run away, Kilimanjaro, run away! Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a secret base. I love me some secret base.
So Pastry is trying to tell me that he really opens 3 nexuses before 4 minutes, but one of them is in his main. I don't know how to.
Set some kind
How
of strategy.
is Bowman caught up in workers? What happened here? Like, I mean, I feel like this shouldn't be the case, but it is. Like, Bowman just knew how to hit the E button, so now he's back in this game somehow. And he's only down 9 army supply, which, I say only 9 army supply, but, like, he lost all of his workers. He lost so many workers.
Yeah, 21 in total. That's a lot of workers to go down. But, I mean, his defense after this, of these Banshees, has been pretty much perfect. This last one's going to go down for 1 worker. But I still feel like Kilimanjaro's at an advantage here. One of the things that I feel like is really, really strong versus Mech is just getting a huge gateway count and hitting him on a timing. And I don't really feel like that's going to be an option here for Bowman. Like, he's just not going to have the unit count to do that.
Is he, though? They're only 5 apart. Oh, no. Kilimanjaro.
Oh, we found it!
Kilimanjaro's found it. He needs to, like, recall the probes or something. I don't even know what you do here. Because if you escape, they're gonna line up, right? He's gonna work in 2 Stalkers. He doesn't even care. He's not even reacting to the outside of the 2 Stalkers. He's focusing on his aggression on the other side of the map. He gets half the health on the CC-ish. Actually, these Marines can't really engage. The tank, I think, is too far forward? No. Bowman went back. Otherwise, that tank is dead. He's going to bring his other 3 tanks to the front, but that means nothing's really in them. We'll be able to pull back in time. This is such a tank-heavy composition from Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
so
Kilimanjaro,
many
dude.
tanks. Yeah.
He's a mech boy, right? That's what he does.
But I feel like it's generally regarded that you just don't go mech in this matchup, right?
Well, kind of yes and no. We actually have seen a lot of Terrans doing that. In GSL, TY did it twice. I think Special did it against Stats too, right? Like, it weirdly has been in the meta, at least in these last few GSL groups, and it's certainly interesting. I mean, it worked really well when TY did it. It worked a lot less well when Special did it, so... I don't know, man.
Bowman's ahead in upgrades. He has extended thermal lance. He's getting out of Colossi.
Oh, I love this.
He's
War
4 workers ahead. He's lost like over 30 workers. How is this happening?
It's the power of Protoss.
Is this map hacks? Like, did Stillfly load up a botched map? Like, what?
He
What is going
loaded
on?
up a botched map.
Or could it be that Bowman is properly using Chrono Boost to make his economy more effective?
Well, you just missed the proxy, the in-base nexus for macro, so that's actually what's allowing him to do this, you know.
He has the Forge skin on Robo Bay too, so only his Cybercore Robo Bay and a Twilight Council powered.
Yeah.
Those Zealots actually pick off a dozen. Well, I guess the Stalkers are helping out as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're really in the position. Oh, okay. I guess the Siege Tank was zoning them out. Wow, 14 workers down to like 3 Zealots and a couple Stalkers.
Well, he did another big warp in of Zealots as well. It was like 8 Zealots, I think. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
But still, right, very value trade there for Bowman, and he kind of keeps Kilimanjaro pinned. Behind this, he's building the army that you want to fight against mech. That's a lot of Robos, that's Archons, that's Immortals, that's even some Colossi to help deal with the Hellbat. Kilimanjaro is still going to have a really, really, really scary push here, but Bowman has bought himself enough time to get the army he needs to.
For the first time in this game, the Hellions have been deflected.
Truth.
The 11-minute mark. I do appreciate that Kilimanjaro was like, this has worked so well, I'm gonna try it a 4th time.
We're just gonna keep going.
Why not?
Yeah, well, one Hellion makes it to the natural. Will it get a probe? Nope.
No.
Actually, Bowman's kind of posturing like he wants to attack here. But I definitely don't think that he should. I mean, like, look at that Sim City and all those tanks.
Okay, alright. So, we're gonna play a game.
I wouldn't want to send anything on the ground.
High IQ or low IQ? The Hellbats in between the tanks. Because technically, they can help against charge slots, right? Do you think this is intentional?
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, maybe it is. He's against this. He's gonna siege up. But I don't think he's too worried about an attack here, right? I think this is just kind of a posture from Bowman to keep Kilimanjaro not wanting to unsiege and push out and keep him on 3 bases.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Bowman attacks here, everything dies in the first volley. That's just so many
tanks
siege
go
tanks.
boom.
But my question is, like, how does Kilimanjaro ever attack? How does he ever kill the Protoss with this heavy tank composition?
Yeah, I mean...
Oh god, another Hellion.
Another Hellion.
Oh,
no.
no.
I love the warp-ins to, like, mess with the papping on the Hellion. It's gonna mitigate some of the damage.
Yeah, I mean, it only really affected 2 shots, though. Kilimanjaro was paying attention. He did a good job of microing that. A lot of, like, lesser Terrans would just run the Hellions in there. Right? But nope! Kilimanjaro gets another 13 probe.
Yeah, and he's approaching maxed out, at which point we're gonna see him try and do this push. Now, behind this Dark Shrine, there's prisms, right? Like, this... Bowman's set up to, like, do some sick counterattack plays here, and by the time that this attack hits, he is going to have +3 attack.
He's gonna have shields as well to make these Archons a little bit tankier. He's moving out
He's got 4 prisms.
4 prisms.
He's got 4 prisms. What? There's so much about this game
I don't know,
because
you can't actually micro that correctly.
Watch him
right?
do some like.
Oh, you
sixes
know
and
what? This is 10,000 IQ. Kilimanjaro can't shoot up. Think about it. Think about it, Revolt. He can drop the Colossi and shit on the tanks.
Can't shoot down.
Watch this happen. Look how bunched up the tanks are. He's gonna Archon drop the tanks.
Oh, that would be really cool.
He's Archon dropping the tanks.
Ah! It's gonna be Zealots and Arc. Okay, this is gonna be super cool. This is gonna be super cool.
There's only one
But
Viking out for Kilimanjaro.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, here we
Ah!
go. Ooh, there's Immortals in there too, and actually
Half the tanks are gone. It was enough. The tanks were busy killing each other.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, all of
Look
this
at that,
is gonna go down
everything's
here so
dead.
much. What a great engagement there by Bobin. Oh, dude, the 4,000 IQ plays.
Did he hand Swarmonomics the Xbox controller? Is he a double agent? Like, what just happened?
Oh my gosh, that was such a cool play there by Bowman. And with it, I mean, he's secured. Did you look at Colossus? Yeah, he's just gonna keep dropping on this. Oh yeah, you don't go over turrets.
There's nothing left for the Terran. He has like 3 siege tanks and a dream. Oh my god. Okay, well, 1 warp prism went down, so that's like 2,000 resources lost, but
Yeah.
this
But
is
it doesn't
still
matter.
successful, yeah.
Yeah, you can't stop the Zealots. GG is called, and Bowman makes things 2-1. All right. Well, how you doing, Ren?
I mean, I'm loosening up my Buster Sword.
Mm-hmm. Gotta loosen up the Buster Sword, dude. So far, it's only 2 lines.
Yeah, no, this is remarkable restraint from Coda.
I'm still waiting for it. I still think it might be coming, you know? He just wants to get the barracks first, dude.
But in the bottom left, for Ris3n competitive, get your materia together. It's the Red Terran, Sephiroth.
And up in the top right-hand corner, the purple Zerg representing RnG Pro. It is Jamare.
Jamari, I think, is a very good player, if inconsistent. You know, he seemed to struggle a little bit last night versus Aesop, but when we saw him face down Alpha X 2 weeks ago, he was a beast, man. He was slaying nerds left and right. He's opening with a hatch first this time around. Jamari he's like Scrubbles light, so.
Like
you can kind of expect like a 2.5 base aggression from him usually, but Eternal Empire is one of the maps that's a little bit weaker for that. So
He's like Scrubbles, but just like 50% less Virgin going on, you know?
yeah.
I'm waiting for it, Ren. I'm waiting for it.
What are you waiting for?
I heard the noise, dude. I'm waiting for it.
Oh, that wasn't you?
No.
Oh no.
No, it wasn't me.
Only 50%. Oh, fuck.
Yo, Stillfy, you calling me a fuck wadget? What's a fuck
Wait,
wadget?
what the fuck is a fuck magic? I don't understand this insult.
No, you're a wag fudget.
Oh, wag budget. Now I'm even more confused, Ren. Now I'm even more.
Yeah, that was an anti-explanation.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this game 4, boys?
I don't
Oh!
know, dude.
Jamari
you
was
almost got
trying
it.
a Reaper intercept, but he didn't quite work out. So Jamari, Coda saw something really important here from Jamari, and that is the fact that Jamari still has 3 workers in gas.
Yeah. And when there's 3 workers in gas and you're already getting speed, you're either a bad player or there's something else going on. And Jamari is many things, but a bad player is not one.
Well, if Jamari wins here, RnG Pro takes the series. Will Coda capitalize on his scouting information and react appropriately? I mean, he's got to scout in again. He's got to burn a scan or something. Like, because sure, he saw Jamari staying in gas, but he doesn't really know just yet what that's going to be utilized for.
Yeah, Jamari's actually pretty heavily supply blocked here. He's being forced to build 4 Overlords. I'm still waiting to see what this gas is for here for Jamari. Okay,
Wait.
so it's gonna be fast 1-1.
I guess.
Okay, okay.
I mean,
I feel like we don't see these like super fast upgrades like early Link styles quite as much as we used to, but I'm with it.
way to ruin the drama, Jamari. We're gonna give Jamari a loss, no matter what.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
we're like, is it gonna be Mutas? Is it gonna be Roaches? No, he's getting upgrades. Like, boo.
Upgrades. Yeah, it's gonna
Boring.
be Melee and Carapace. Hey,
Look at
Revolt,
him. Look at him
if that were the
preparing
next
himself for
patch,
the mid game.
that creep tumor wouldn't be alive right now. Think about
That's
that.
very true. That'd be a dead creep tumor. Should have played this on the PTR, dude. But yeah, this just looks like a solid opening here from Jamari. I mean, he's just droning really hard, getting his 1-1, and I don't think Coda's really going to contest this, which means Jamari's mid game is going to have super fast upgrades, and it's going to be fairly monstrous, I feel like.
These lings are a little vulnerable. They're a little lined up. Unfortunately, Coda doesn't know about that, so he can't really push them down with the Hellions. Mari's going up to... No, he's not. He's only going up to 4 gas, but he's taking them at the 3rd. Some kind of mind games are going on here that, like, I just can't comprehend, particularly M3 Brain. Trying to figure out what... I think Jamari's just playing standard, like a slight variation of standard. But also screwing with Coda's head? Maybe? What's your take on this whole?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely... It looks a little strange, but at the same time, like, it's... Like you said, it's kind of not. I mean, he's going up to 60 workers. He's probably going to get a 4th year soon. And he's getting a layer and upgrades. Like, it seems like he just wants to go into a really powerful mid-game that's very, very focused on Ling Bane. And when you're very, very focused on Ling Bane, it probably means there's going to be a lot of counterattacks.
These Hellions haven't really done much at all. There's a lot of creep out here to clear. Maybe Coda's finally going to burn a scan?
Never. Burn a scan, he says.
Imagine all these creep
Heresy.
tumors disappearing for free.
That'd be a lot of creep tumors to disappear for free, man. Ooh, actually, he's joining up with a lot of Marines here. Are there medevacs? Not
There
yet.
are 2 about to pop, but like they're gonna use their afterburn right here, right about the time the Marines move in. There's the Hellbat more, and
There are Banes, but no Bane speed yet. He might be able to cancel this 4th. Oh, here come the Banelings. Oh, no way. This is going to get shut down really, really hard. These Lings have 1-1 and upgrade advantage, and that attack just gets squashed.
Baneling speed is hitting in 12 seconds. Coda's trying to rally a defense, but the Lings are going to swarm the tank. And this isn't looking great for Coda.
No, it's really not. There's more Ling Bane coming across the map. He's starting to get decent enough trades, but like I said, this mid-game is just huge. There's so much Ling Bane. More is coming, and I don't know if Coda's ever going to be able to stem the tide of Ling Bane. And he's already lost 15 workers, and he's being pushed onto his own. But if Banelings had some small amount less HP, I feel like that might happen.
Like between 4 and 6 less HP?
Yeah, so, I mean, somewhere in that range. Ooh, 28 workers going down. This 3rd, lift it, Coda. Lift it, Coda. Coda, you dropped a mule, lift it, Coda. Coda! Well,
F's in the chat, boys.
F's in the chat, boys, because this is a pretty horrible mistake, uncharacteristic of a player of Coda's quality, but...
You know he's sitting there right now, and he's like, wow, what a good play from Jamari.
He dropped a mule! He was looking at it.
Do you watch South Park, Revolt?
I've watched a lot of the old ones, not as much the newer ones.
You know Jimmy, like the stand-up comedian. That's he's a little bit differently able.
Yeah.
I feel like Coda is that level of nice, you know? He's like, wow, what a great audience. Thank you guys for coming out. Yeah.
Zerglings and Baylings are really fucking me up right now. Actually, he goes the fourth.
But like, just always the nicest respect for his opponents.
Oh, Baylings incoming! He's not sieged! He's not sieged, he's not split, he's gonna blow up!
Look at this control from Jamari. He's gonna cut down the rallying reinforcements before they can even make it back home. At least several of them. And Coda is stuck onto base, stuck dropping units on diminishing mineral patches. And this is the last gasp for the Terran.
Yeah.
Jamari is gonna roll in here, take the series 3-1 in favor of RnG Pro. Unless this tank gets 80 kills. I don't think it is.
Or we hit the new patch right now, and once again, those Banelings lose 5 HP. It's the only...
Could you imagine if Coda was able to kill that creep at the third, though?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that we would have seen a different game. You know, a different game. As
GG.
Sephiroth leaves the game... You see, this is the meme here, grade. You don't really care if it's powered.
Yeah.
I actually think that's really cool, because it's like, who's gonna go check? Who's gonna at any point be like, I wonder if he built a dark shrine on the island base, right? Like, nobody factors that into their thought process. Right?
And I mean,
is Bowman on one base? Wait.
What do you mean? Yeah, he's on base. Wait, he's walling off the top of the ramp.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is he's walling off on
Wait,
the
he
high
opened
ground.
Gateway. Like, he didn't open Forge.
Does he think this is a PvP?
The guy's name is Swarmonomics Revolt.
That'd be a pretty high IQ play, though.
Who would do something? That's almost like making your portrait a century so you win a certain percentage of games by people thinking Protoss. Like, what?
Like, you name yourself Supply Depot and you never play Terran, yeah. Well, if he didn't know he wasn't Protoss before, he knows now. But yeah, I find this quite interesting. I mean, typically you definitely don't
What if he
want
just
to...
goes with it? Like, he second game double stalker goes across the map.
No, it's gonna be a gateway cyber, and like
I mean, this can be secure if you know your opponent and he's gonna link flood you, but like, Swarm didn't go pull first, and Bowman worker scouted. And also, that's not Swarm style of play.
Yeah, I'm
during
just...
this 48-hour period.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna like not suffer any huge like ling run by consequences to this into his natural. Yeah, but I find this pretty perplexing, to be honest.
But like, it can still, even if you're being secure, the fact that like he totally contradicted it by dropping the Nexus, right? Because if Swarm makes any amount of Zergling, this Nexus is under threat. Like, Bowman can't actually mine safely until he gets a wall up at the natural anyway.
Yeah, and this pylon... Oh, you can build a second pylon? What? Alright. Okay.
Pastry is saying he does high ground wall when he does macro Nexus. I feel like there's a joke at our expense here.
No.
Like,
Are we gonna see... Dude, if he built a macro Nexus... But he said before 4 minutes
4
last
minutes,
time.
so we have a minute 10 on the clock.
If we see this, then I think we just declare Pastry God and just leave and just... We're done.
He went one
Uninstall
gate
StarCraft.
robo. What?
But dude, he's saving up for the third Nexus in his main. so he can get more chrono boost.
50 seconds on the clock. You know what? If it's next... Maybe he's just using a high IQ play to practice for next patch, so he can... Like... So he can drop extra shield batteries and overcharge them more?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, but that, even then, you would want it in the natural, because there's a range on it, right? It's
No,
like
he
8
dropped
range.
the forge. What the fuck? 26 seconds on the clock.
I'm
Calling you out, Pastry!
I really want to see this, man.
18 seconds!
Even Swarm is scouting for it. He's like, alright, when's this guy gonna get his macro nexus?
Bro, he's getting a prism. He has no tech on the field. And he's getting a prism. What's he gonna drop? Like, slow zealots at the 5-minute mark?
I mean, he might do
I'm
the
so
stalker drop
confused.
build?
I guess. Like, the 4 stalkers to hunt down overlords?
Yeah. And, I mean, there's more stalkers coming. It looks like that's what this is gonna be.
Well, I feel like it's
But-
appropriate to announce at the 420 mark that there has been no macro
Pastry's a
nexus.
liar.
Called out Pastry.
Five more drones on the way. Ling speed almost done.
Okay, Swarm is going for +1 melee. This is one of the last times we'll ever see it revolt. Take a good hard look.
Never again.
Those banelings will be reduced to 1 health after Storm. After Storm, once the patch hits. Actually, it's up for debate. TLO's still studying it. It's, they either die to Storm, or they live with 1 pick. It's really unclear.
I thought I read somewhere that they still have like the 1 tick left. It's just a little bit less on the 1 tick, which at that point doesn't really matter because it's going to be between like 8 and 6 HP, which means it gets one shot by pretty much everything anyway too, right?
Well, it has something to do with, like, the health bar will only display integers, and it leaves the Baneling with, like, half a hit point or something like that.
Huh.
But it doesn't matter.
Oh, this prism is very low. Whoa! Whoa!
He's gonna be fine.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine, totally. Yep. Not even worried about
Oh,
it.
he gets the Overlord. Don't call him Bowman for nothing.
Yeah. Sniped. I mean, yeah, I think the bigger deal, though, is, like, that extra Marine shot, right? Like, on the Banelings.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what they were saying on the pilot show is, like, it's a ZVT patch, basically.
Yeah.
That change in particular.
Bowman getting so much value here. Not just in, like, direct damage, but look at Swarm, a player who's really good at spreading creep. Look at his creep spread. It's non-existent. Like, the queen count's gotten shut down. He's been so focused on defending this, like... He's got this locked down pretty hard. Now, this is starting to be a really, really scary army here for Swarm, to be fair. That's a lot of Ravager. That's a lot of Ravagers, but this 4th base is actually down at half HP. Oh.
It's still going to take a good amount of work to shut that down with 4 stalkers, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to wait, build up, and push after he defeats the push of which is inevitably going to happen around the time Baneling speed finishes up.
Yeah, and there's no splash, like, even on the way right now for Bowman. And he is also going a very blink-heavy comp. I need to start making friggin' stalkers in PvZ, man. I guess it's the thing now.
How many forms of splash damage do you think the Protoss should have?
At least 3.
How did
some
this
would
even
argue...
start? Like, where
don't
did
know,
that
dude.
come from?
I don't know
even
who the
remember,
catalyst
bro.
of this.
So dumb.
But yeah, I mean, this is a huge, huge, huge army from Swarm, and there's a lot of force field here, but there's just, like, a lot of shit on the field here for Swarm. Oh, he might be able to wrap around this army too. Here come the force fields. And he's going to start breaking them down with the Biles. Now he's kind of trapped in the corner. I think this whole army's going to die to Biles. He's got to try to
recall, but somehow some of the units were abandoned with that recall stacked in them.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead. He's dead as shit here.
Yeah,
right?
he's actually dead.
I mean, there's only Stalkers. Stalkers are, like, never going to kill this many Zerglings and Ravagers. They just don't have the DPS for it. Swarm moves in. G.
Born from the ashes. Born from the ashes. Born from the